Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Check Out the Rileys, coming to you live from Mindanao, Philippines, where it's hot, hot, hot. It's hot, hot, hot. That's the temperature. Officially hot degrees. Oh, just joking. But it is hot. To me, anyways. That's why I'm sitting here in front of the fan. Got the fan going, but the internet is, or not the internet, but the aircon is not on. So I think I'm doing pretty good there. So no aircon, just fan. So today it's about 3 p.m. About actually I have no idea what time. 3:18, I guess. Guess we're running late to get our kids by that much. Ooh. Well, my wife went to get the kids and she left me behind. So I decided to come on here. I just wanted to see kind of how our internet is doing today versus other days at about the same time. My hot water. Come on in, everybody. The water is fine. Love to talk to you if you like to come on and talk. Um, Tell you a little bit about our channel. We are here in the Philippines and we're a family channel, so we don't want to talk anything crazy, but everything else, come talk to us. But anyways, come on down. I just bought the program I need to do my taxes. So I'll be working on that this week. Not only that, I do some other family members' taxes as well. So again, those I'll be working on this week. Not looking forward to it. But typically I get a refund, so that I'd be looking forward to. But don't know. There was some things that we did last year that we don't typically do, taking money out of investment deals and anyways, about 3:21 p.m. here in the Philippines. The clock is quick working up here, so I'm going by the time on my laptop here, but um, I was messing with it a while ago and it's still on time there in America. I think it's on Chicago time. So it says 2:21 a.m. But maybe somebody else will come on here and verify what time it is in their post. Help me out there. As you see, my lovely bride is not in the house, but I do have company today. Hi there. Hi, how are you? Anyways, this is my silent LS partner. So he's one of the animals I show when we're doing the silent LS. Don't know whose doll this is or stuffed animal or whatever, but it sits over here in this box. So there's a gorilla over there too. So one or the other I grab and bring out. But anyways. Welcome to our LS. I'm not testing my internet nor internet speed today. This is just pretty much just trying to see if I can do an LS this time of the day without the internet shutting down on me like it's been doing here the past few days. My wife is says something about taking the kids to go get haircuts after they get out of school, so it might be a little while before she gets here. So hopefully everybody can bear with me and just talk to me instead of the both of us. Um, but it's free to yap to us. Just come on in and say hi. Appreciate you guys for watching. Even if you watch for a little bit or a long time, we appreciate it. So, yep, got a few different things to do today. One of them was to get the program I need to be able to do the taxes. Hey, hello from Lausanne. How are you doing? How's everything down this way? We're doing pretty good. Cannot complain. And when I do, nobody listens to me anyways, right? No, we're doing pretty good down here. Haven't had an earthquake since I think it was last Friday, the last time I recall feeling one. That's that's always good. And it's just hot today. It's not hot. It's hot and dry, not hot and wet, right? Hello, Chung TV. Appreciate you coming back. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Can't remember where you're from. I think it's maybe Korea or somewhere like that. So, how are things up your way, uh, Pirate? My friend that I'm my LS partner today. Since my wife's not here with me. Yeah, I think I seen you on Philo's chat this morning. Hopefully, he gets feeling better. Been cool up here. Last few days down to 68 Fahrenheit overnight. Wow, that would be beautiful. Now, how do you adjust to that type of temperature? I know the coolest I've felt it here in the Philippines has been in the mid 70s when we went up on a mountain down near Davao. I can't Garden of Eden, I believe is what they call it, or Eden or something to that effect. A little resort up on a mountain that we went to. Everybody told me how cold it was be, so I brought my thermometer to measure it. So yeah, it was. I seen it like in like 75 ish when I was sitting out back on the porch. I had to put on a t-shirt, right? Yeah. Yep, that's how it is for me too. It's like, yep, I'm doing okay. It's not going to get cold enough that it's going to hurt or anything. Yeah, some people that we were with were like, you got to bring jackets and long sleeves and pants and stuff. So I packed a few just in case, because I try to listen to them. But if it's 75 back home in Indiana, I would wear shorts when it's 40 degrees. Yeah, exactly. They're all wearing their jackets. Yeah. Yeah, it trips me out seeing people in jackets and stuff when it's like so hot out. I mean, I understand they cover up to, prevent the sun from cooking them and stuff, but they'll have like a jacket on that's, you know, that I would wear maybe when it's like 40, 50. They'll have it on when it's 90s. They're getting layers on if it's getting down to the 70s, right? We're talking about bundle up. it's gonna be it's gonna be a cold one. Yeah, I teased my wife and I said, I would look forward to a nice crisp morning where you wake up and it's actually really cool here, but I know it would turn everybody else into Philippine sickles, so I don't want to see that. But 68 sounds pretty good. I ship myself in my balabala boxes, or ever how you say that, balabaya boxes. That's how I ship stuff here to the Philippines for us to use and stuff. But I shipped one of those handheld, like thermometer deals that you point and see what the temperature of stuff is, and it switches back from Fahrenheit to Celsius. So that's what I use sometimes when I'm going out and I want to try to find out what the temperatures really are and stuff. So it's came in handy a few times. But other than that, I wish I had like a wall one, that was on the wall that tell me like outside right now it's this Celsius, this Fahrenheit. But I didn't think about that back then. Yeah, there's my internet on this thing. Everybody still sees me. Let me know. Looks like I'm having a little bit of internet issues, which I thought I might during this time. This is like the time the kids start getting out of school and stuff. So sometimes the internet gets kind of iffy when everybody starts jumping on there. Also, if you guys haven't given us a thumbs up or down, consider doing that. Appreciate it either way. You don't have to like us, but we'd like for you to rate us one way or another. And I keep saying us because I'm used to doing this with my wife, but today I kind of look like Grimace, or I don't know what it's supposed to be, a plum or a purple banana. Uh, so, Pirate, do you have a basketball team? I just see my hat here and root for the Pacers. I know Philo there. He got the Clippers going. Told him half of the Clippers team came from the Pacers, at least the best two players, anyways. Redrafted and then didn't do enough to secure to keep. Traded the best one away right away. But anyways, thank you guys for coming to our LS. It doesn't even show that I got one thumbs up. But there's one. Appreciate the thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way, lets us know that people are there watching and checking us out. Got a few ninjas in the background. Looks like they're just here to have fun. I totally understand. Is there any type of sporting events that you do like? Are you like an Olympic fan or just even high school sports, that type of thing? I can honestly say I was into sports a lot more back when I lived in America. Actually, back before I married a Filipino, I used to have more time to get into sports and stuff like that, but my wife wasn't into it, so Tropical Tim is in the house. What about thumb in the middle as opposed to up or down? Hey, what I don't know what finger is in the middle, but hey, we'll take it. Tropical Tim, how are you doing, my friend? MotoGP, NASCAR, Formula One, awesome. I've been to NASCAR race and Formula One races. Since I am from Indianapolis, the capital of racing, they used to have the Formula Ones there, and of course they had NASCAR every year since I think it was '87, I think, or '97 rather, that they started NASCARs there. I went to quite a few of the races there. There's a bunch of Indy races, of course. The Indy 500. Also, we lived very close to the other track. It used to be the Indianapolis IRP. So that's where they did the drags. And it used to be the Winston Cup back in the day. Don't know what they call the under one now. Maybe, was it Sprint is what they're calling the NASCAR now, right? Sprint Cup. But I don't remember what they called the minor league of NASCAR anymore. Used to be a Jeff Gordon fan. He was from Columbus, Indiana there, so watched him a lot. Hey, Real Men Cook, stream looks good. Hey, thank you, my friend. It's still early though, so it could mess up on us. Oh, in Florida, awesome, awesome. We're here in Mindanao, Philippines. Uh, Tropical Tim, this is the Pacers. It is a retro hat, so it's like their logo from the '80s. And yes, it is the NBA team, not medical pace, not a pace. What do they call them? Pacemakers. But the Pacers has to do with racing, and you pace car, Pacers. Yeah, that's how they got the name, I guess. Yeah, our internet is, it used to be pretty good. We have the PLPD or whatever it's called, and it was doing decent. And then for a while, it just started messing up. We seen that they're bringing in another company around here, so they're stringing up some new wires. And since they've been putting that other company in as well, it seems like our connection has been getting worse and worse. So yeah, real man cook. I watched your video where you're making the eggs, like a breakfast, eggs and rice, and yeah, looked good though. I'm a fat guy, so real men like to eat too. I can honestly say though, since we've been here in the Philippines, I don't cook yet. We I don't have my own place. There's too many chefs in there already, so I do not try to go in the kitchen and do stuff. But once we're not living with everybody else, then maybe I can do some cooking again. Some, not all of it though. I don't want to eat what I cook every day. I like my wife's cooking better, and she'll probably say that about mine. I like his cooking better. Yeah, I knew about the hat, but yeah, I know you did, my friend. Globe Wireless is about the fast as paint drying. Yeah, I think that's what Ugly has now. Globe Wireless, and he's up in northern Mindanao, and he tends to really think it's pretty good right now. Used to too much hot stuff. Okay. Since I've been living here in the Philippines, I'm actually building up my tolerance to hot stuff again. I used to eat hot stuff when I was younger. Then I got like an ulcer and stuff, and I quit eating all that hot stuff, and so I laid off of it. So they, so then I, would dull down everything. Didn't get anything too hot. But now I'm building that tolerance back up here. The thing is, they really like hot on their pizza, like hot sauce and stuff like that. So that's how I've been eating it too, and eating some other stuff like that. You see, mine says I use too much hot stuff. Yeah, I just read that. I cook sometimes. Mostly the maid cooks for us. Yeah, that's kind of how it is here for the most part. The girls cook here, or my wife's sister cooks. Her dad cooks sometimes. But I feel weird going into their kitchen and messing with their stuff. But I do cook on down to the drive-through though. Hot is good with beer. Yeah, better watch saying beer around here. Get somebody fired up. Since I got coverage fiber optic faster than running gas on cats ass and watching it. Must be nice, Tropical Tim. Must be nice. I love hot. Let's see, beer. I love hot sauce and blue cheese on pizza. Yeah, Not bad. That's how they've been eating it now. Well, not the blue cheese. They just whatever's in the box there. I used to kill everything with ranch, but I haven't been since we've been here. With more beer. My maid cooks for me also. I've been married to her for 38 years now. Boy, boy, boy. My wife heard me say something like that to him. Crack. Uh, San Miguel plant. I can't even see. Oh, it's burned down. Did it burn down? Or is that just the plastic one? Oh, burned, yeah. More beer. I think they got enough around that they just, if one of them goes down, the other one takes over, starts producing. Oh no! Hey, Abdi, hello, my friend. How is it? How's it going there in North Dakota? You're North Dakota, right? Oh man, let's see. How you end up there? Ex-military? No, I married a Filipino lady, and we've lived in America for our first almost 9 years of marriage. So we moved, 8 years of marriage, and then we moved over here for some more years. So that's how we ended up here in the Philippines. This is where she's from. Her family and stuff is here. We got the grandkids. We bring the grandkids over to kind of be there with her family and spend some time with them and all that kind of good stuff. So that's how we ended up here. Thumbs up for Riley James. How you doing, my friend? Seen you on cam this morning. I was kind of shocked. I'm hoping you're feeling better there, my friend. No more earthquakes. Abdi, we had one on last Friday. We had an earthquake, and that's the last one that really shook me up a little bit. Um, it lasted. It wasn't very hard, but it did last for a good five 5 minutes. It felt like we were just sitting there shaking and softly shaking, I guess, this time. Yep, it is definitely warm here. Sitting here with the fan on me. That's why I put this in my ear so I can have the mic closer, so you guys might hear me a little bit. Let's see. My thumb is sideways for the Riley. Yeah, if you guys haven't given me a thumbs up or down, either way, do so, please. It helps me out. I collect them. That's what my kids eat for breakfast. Good move. It's crazy expensive here now. Yeah, and especially Florida. I used to go on vacation every year to Florida, and then it just kept getting more expensive, and more expensive. And then we got out of our timeshare and quit doing that. Richard, my friend from America, Richard is in the house. Goonie, Goonie, Goo Goo or something. What's up, my friend? How are you doing this early morning? What are you doing up? The weather's same as Florida. Yeah, be the same to me. Yeah, if you like Florida weather, well, at least southern Florida. I have one friend that's more in the Panhandle area, and it's been getting down to, he said, the 50s at night, and he has a wood stove he's been burning at night. He might come on here in a little bit. Happy Pappy. Let's see. Do you train your family, especially kids, escape plan? Yes, Abdi. We went over. It earthquakes was very new to me when we got here. I've never been in one in the Midwest. There, I've never felt an earthquake before, and so once we started having earthquakes, then I started finding out what you're supposed to do for an earthquake, and we even have a video where I caught the largest earthquake that we've had here since I've been here. I was doing a live stream during it, and if you look at my playlist live streams, it's the first video. It just shows the earthquake hitting and what we did. The main thing you have to do in these earthquakes is make sure somebody gets to that door and gets that door open. That way you're able to have a escape route, because earthquakes twist up the foundation, and next thing you know, you can't open your door. You can't get out. So you'll see me running for that door very quickly if there's an earthquake, while we're yelling to get everybody to come and get out of the house. Let's see. Record myself in the shaking of there. Well, as soon as I find out when one's coming, I'll set up a camera to record myself. Yeah. I was gaming, can't sleep now. Okay, I understand. Yeah. Going through my ball cards. Okay, Rick, that's what you up to at this early morning. Uh, yeah, too much information. uh, yep, Rick, it kind of sounded dirty. You're going through your balls or something cards. Mm. So you pay 50 a month for 50 MBS. Yeah, but I run wireless around 30. Awesome. What is your 20? RMC. Real Man Cook. He's in Florida, I think he said. Yeah, what part of Florida? I never really. Okay, so you're not too far from the beach any given day. We're about our closest beach is about an hour away from us. East Coast. Okay, and then it's a little bit further if we want to get to the better beaches. Oh, somebody else from Fargo, John Baker. Hello, my friend. Groundhog says it's going to be an early spring. Yeah. Well, he's right here. If we had a groundhog, it's already summer. Matter of fact, it's never stopped being summer yet. Not since I've been here, anyways. Gator Park, 5 miles to the beach. Awesome. Yeah, that's a good deal right there. The doctor and the bum. Welcome, 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 my friend. Yeah, it's good seeing you here. Just caught a live feed. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, we're doing good down here in Mindanao. Can't complain, other than my internet is always in and out. So sometimes you see it. My internet will just shut down on me, and I'll I won't get a chance to say bye to everybody. It would just cut out. But what do you do? What do you do? We've ordered internet to get hooked up at another place that we have, and we're still waiting. We ordered that in November. Been up there already a couple times to ask him why haven't they installed it yet. We're on the list. Yeah, nothing too fast here. So Richard says I'm the only one thinking dirty. Uh, Gators, everybody, why? Yeah, man, Gators, man. That's what trips me out about Florida and stuff. I went to Rick's grandparents' place with them last year, year before, whenever I was there, and the pond out back had a gator in it, and then you had bears trying to get in the back door. Like, man, what kind of place you bring me to, man? This is crazy. You got bears running around, and gators. What? Probably big snakes too. Had me scared. But I think we drove down to Clearwater Beach, and it was very nice. Very nice day on the water. That's fast. So you got cable and a landline for 33.75 pesos. Okay. The doctor in the bun. Let's see, $66 US. Yeah. I struggle with the internet when I use to live in Mindanao, man. Yeah. It's a pain when you work online. Yeah, I bet so. Yeah, I just try to do the live streams and stuff, and it's always jacking up. And when I first got here and I wasn't doing the LSs and, they'd mess up and, no big deal. I'm just uploading something or whatever. But here, I'm right in the middle of talking to people and they just cut out on me. But down there, we have a house in Davao as well, and I don't have. I have wireless, same company there, and it seems to do okay there. But here, yeah, not so much. We're about an hour away from Jinsan here in Koronadal City. You move, James. I wish I could. I can't move all the family though. Me, no problem. We were talking about moving to a place that's even probably going to have worse internet than what we have right now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Pythons have taken over South Florida. Saw one here recently. Wow. Everglades. Oh, the Everglades. And then it popped up. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, we seen a python here, whatever you call the big snakes, in the back. Somebody took a picture of it. I wasn't at home when it was just in the back of the house here. But I'm very worried about those cobras. I'm retired from the Navy. Yeah, Florida. So you were used to that Florida stuff. Is that is that why you didn't mind moving to the Philippines there, Tropical Tim? I guess in the Navy though. Maybe, did you go out on ships much or? Yeah, mate. I'd be trying to do online meeting and ended up looking really unprofessional. Yeah, which is totally am. But at least I tried to fake with the clients. Yeah. We've been to some hotels, and I think, man, yeah, I'm gonna get some good internet today. Nope, it'd be worse than staying at home. Like let's let's do a live stream while we're here in this hotel. Nah, not good. So you want a python skin beer? Uh, what is it? Coolie? Never seen one yet. I'll look around. You seen any color cobras? No, I haven't. I haven't seen a cobra, thankfully. But to be honest with you, I haven't been in the wooded areas and stuff. Um, and when I've been walking places here, been on the big path, that kind of thing. So I haven't seen any, but I've seen other people's videos where they've had them, and even one guy had one coming to his house. So, so it's kind of scary. Somebody said they had seen one by me though, and you never can tell because maybe they're just messing with me. Um, yeah, Tropical Tim. I did see a huge spider here already. I stopped on the side of the road to use the rest area, and my wife didn't say anything to me. But when I came back to the car, she said, "Look right there," and there was a spider, and I even took video of it. But the spider was bigger than my hand, and it was just like right where I was standing, just right there. I didn't even see it. It was kind of blend in. And I swear it must have been like trying to catch birds because it was too big to be catching bugs. It was huge. I'm just glad they didn't get me. I did a total of 10.5 years sea duty, 7.5 oversea duty. Okay. Man, hello, Bill. Good afternoon. Rena's in the house. Everybody say hi to Miss Rena Hall. She is the queen of live streams. If you don't know Miss Rena Hall and you want to see how a live stream should be done, there she is, right there. I'm from Oz. Never seen a single animal. Right. That could even hurt you here. Yeah. Come to Oz, half of the shit wants to kill you. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, back home in Indiana, we had to worry about like rattlesnakes, maybe a coyote, but at least there I could pack something to, Let me find out where I am. Wow, killed a mongoose behind your recliner once. Wow, man, that's scary. Dog had it cornered. You need a good dog. Yeah, we have some dogs out there, but they keep them in the pens and stuff, so they go crazy anytime anything's around. Except for rats, we got rats go crazy here. They don't bark at the rats unless they get too close to their cage or their pens or whatever. Rena asks, "How are you all doing?" Miss Rena Hall, the Queen. Hello, Rena. Yeah, if you guys aren't friends with each other, please definitely do that. Got some great people on here. Real Men Cook, he's my newest friend this morning. So check them out. I think most is guess she needs cats too. Yeah, we got a couple little kittens out there now. They're trying to keep around the house, but when your rats are bigger than your cats here, that's the problem. Cats don't cats don't want no trouble. They don't mess with no rat. Back in Chicago, we only had garden snakes. Yeah, that's all I ever seen at my house on the west side of Indy. There, just occasionally you see a garden snake. I didn't go grabbing it or nothing either, but uh, right, right. Tropical Tim. The cats set out the placemats for the rats at night. Yeah, that's what I was telling people. Like the cats look small compared to these rats. Rats be so big. Seriously, there in Manila, when I was in Manila, I seen a rat that was so big that it was a dog. I told them, watch out for that dog in the street. And it was a real big rat. Like, dang, that was big. Let me see. So you're still busy. Just here, says Rena Hall. She's doing her thing, and she's gonna hang out with us. Bobcats, yeah. I heard that Indiana was starting to get some more bobcats, starting to starting to come back into the area. But I'd never seen one, of course. When vacationing in Tennessee, I did see some wild bears, and that was kind of weird. We'd rent a cabin or whatever. You have the security system and see the bears out back. Like I'm not going out there. Back in the day, I was the first here in Manila. We used to play a game. Eventually, every time you saw a rat climbing over the wires, you would have to shoot. You'd have a shot. You'd end up taking a drink. Really drunk, man. So the rats climb the wires too. Now I've never seen that one, but I'm not surprised. They here I just see them. You know, when I go out or something, they would like run across the yard and under the cars and stuff. Like, what is that doing? do, do I eat rat? They do even eat dog. Yeah. Well, there's an area here where the people eat dogs, and I've seen that. Of course I've never had dog, but I've never seen them cooking up rats yet. But that'd be the next virus that's running around. People eating rats and Mercy is in the house. Everybody married a foreigner in the Philippines. If you do not know that one, that is the one to get to know. She is in the background. She's probably watching me while she's getting the kids' haircut. Mercy, are you getting the kids' haircut? Is that where you guys are? One of these days she's going to change her name, but right now it's married a foreigner in the Philippines. And that she did. We were married 9 years ago last month, right here in Mindanao, Philippines. Power lines, okay. Yeah, I've never seen that one yet. Tastes like squirrel. Probably tastes like chicken. Isn't that what they always say? It always tastes like chicken. Put the right sauce on it, it can taste like anything you want it to. Uh, now I've seen people, not in this country, but Myanmar, that they eat the rats and stuff. But I haven't seen it here yet. Not saying they don't, because there's plenty enough of them. If you're going to harvest something, might as well be them rats. Like, dang, they go crazy. I can't imagine if I lived, in a bigger city where there's a lot more. We have them here at the house, and I'd be afraid. I've seen a couple there in Davao where I lived at there too, or the house down there. We used to live in a second floor apartment type thing, and a few of those crazy power lines they have it, yeah. So they just climb the wires, huh? I see them on the wires. James, do they climb on the wires to get like, are they like crossing the street? Is that why they climbing the wires, or what are they up on the wires for? You know what we have problems with here in this town on the wires is that birds, man. These birds get on these wires, and they even get into the what do you call those things? The I forget the. I can think of it if I wasn't trying to. But the big things on the power wires. Anyways, they get down in there and mess it up, and then we have a brownout because they'll put out the message that birds did something to it. And Mercy, help me out with this if you're listening. What did the birds get into that caused the brownouts? Or at least that's what they're telling us. Got a jet. Peace out, all. Hey, Tropical Tim. Thank you, my friend, for hanging out with us. If you guys don't know Tropical Tim, get over to his channel. Show him some love. He's got an awesome channel. He's all kinds of fun. He's been here a long time, so he knows what he's doing. You watch my channel, you're looking at a rookie. I'm talking about here in the Philippines. So he's been here a while. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, I got 5 people here and 5 thumbs up. 5 people here, 5 thumbs up. But if you're here and you haven't gave us a thumbs up or down, think about doing so. Rick, are you still in the house? Haven't seen you said anything in a minute. Might fell back to sleep after you're playing with your ball cards. Oh man. There he is. I just found a LA Clippers card of the dude I went to high school with. Wow, wow. After all the brownouts, best you have is a roof over your head. Yeah, food on the table. Yeah, that's it. You know, we have so many brownouts, you kind of get used to them after a while. So the only thing is, I'm not able to sleep during the brownouts. I sleep with a sleeping device, so I do not sleep when the brownouts happen. Plus, no aircon, no fan. I'm done. Minor, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the 2RLS. We're here. Check out the Rileys. Welcome. We're here in Mindanao, Philippines, land of the dreamweavers. Yeah, so we're South Cotabato. Yeah, I cannot sleep during the brownout. As soon as the fan goes off, I'm up. Yeah. Right now, I sleep with the I sleep with the fan, and well, not the fan anymore. We got a small room, so I have the air con on, and my sleeping machine. You know, it's a CPAP, so that's how I breathe. Is it boring in the Philippines? Yes or no? Well, it is. James, I can't say it's boring because my wife always has me plenty of stuff to do most of the time. You know, since I'm not working, it's boring in that way because I don't have a job right now or anything that I have to do every day. So in that way, yes, it's very boring. But as far as stuff to do, like here, you know, on the weekends we can go to the beach and we can go to swimming pools. We can, you know, there's all kinds of stuff like that to do. There's many places we haven't been, so I am not bored yet with the Philippines. And plus, you know, I do have a vehicle, so I don't have to rely on others to get me around or take transportation. So it's a lot easier for me. So as of right now, it's not. Now ask me that next year, and I may say I'm bored out of my mind. But comparatively, you know, there in the states, you have a lot of stuff you can do on the weekends or ball games. I used to go to concerts, you know, but some of that stuff costs so much that you couldn't do it as often as you wanted to, anyways. What? What's a brown eye? Rick, we're talking about brownouts. And a brownout is a power outage here. They don't call them blackouts. They don't call them power outage. They call them brownouts here. So when the power goes off, and it happens kind of often, that is a brown out. Let's see. Hello, Real Man Cook. Good to listen to you, mate. Gotta run. Just shoot news tip. Okay. Make sure you catch one. Nice to meet you all. Yeah, my friend. Love your LSA. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, we'll be checking out your latest uploads. When I see them pop up there, I'll check them out. And appreciate you coming. Come back anytime. Hopefully, you made some friends today. And if you guys haven't met the doctor and the bum, you guys check them out. See you, Doc, says Real Man. See you, Real Man Cook. I'm pretty sure I'm following you. And we call them blackouts in the OZ. Okay. So you guys got different names up there. That's what we called them back home, was a blackout. But came here and my wife called them brownouts, so I got used to calling them that as well. Because everything goes black, right? It's dark. I don't know. Because everything goes black, LOL. See you guys and girls. Yeah, we'll see you next time, Doctor and the Bum. Like your answer. Thank God for your truck. Yeah, can always check out something. Me, almost 11 years, and I'm always bored. Sometimes, always something to do in Chicago. Yeah, when you're in Chicago, there's, you know, plenty of ways to getting around, and there's always something going on. You just got to find it, check it out. So, yeah, you'd have to have to really try to do stuff here. You had to, and we have problems with scheduling. Like we plan on doing this weekend, and something comes up. But other than that, we can, we'll pick a Saturday and we'll just drive down to the beach, or we'll go to Lake Cebu, or just find one of these places that we haven't been before and go there. So that's pretty good for us still. But you never know. Yeah, a quick power outage comes right back on. Yeah, they do it to save power here. Okay. Now here, I think it's some of that, but then they say, they'll have it for it's an 8-hour day that they'll just turn off the power, and or they'll say they're um, maintaining the lines or fixing the lines or something like that, and they'll just cut it out. The friends here work all the time, can't get out and have fun. Yeah, that's for sure. Let's see, do you fish? You fish? Yeah, I do not fish here in the Philippines. I used to fish when I was younger back in the States, but I hadn't for many years. I took my kids fishing sometimes, but I didn't really fish myself. I have a friend here that does fish, but he's talking about he goes out on the ocean and he's in a boat that's way narrower than I am, and I'm not trying to get out there. Let's see, Chicago, free many things. Yeah, there's always some kind of festival or something you can do for free, right? Even if you go just people watching, there's always some crazy people running around, right? That you watch. Lake Cebu, any fish? Yeah, there is fish in Lake Cebu, except for most of them are here. They do a lot of fish pens, so that's where they raise the fish, and most of it is like that. But then they just have the little canoes and stuff out there on the lake. Oh, is that somebody here? Yeah, the toy boats, scary, scary. Yeah, they were very scary for me. I wouldn't feel comfortable. He gets out there. He's not small, but he's not big like me either. And he tells me, he's reeling in something, and the shark come up and bite it and take it off his hook. Like, now that's scary to me. Uh, too scary. Sound like somebody just came home. Oh, that would be my wife. MTO Travels. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Fishing, I see here all nets. Yeah, most of these nets. My friend, he uses reel and rod. He's like he doesn't do it for a living. He does it for fun or whatever. He's actually a doctor, so fishing is his hobby. But if they're doing it for a living, they're using nets. From what I've seen, anyways, I've never seen like a person with a pole out in the boat. See you later. Have a great day. Okay, you get some rest, my friend. Welcome back anytime. Thank you for welcome back and come talk to us anytime. We'll see more of your videos coming up here. Hopefully you made some new friends today. MTO Travels, sending out all the love. My beautiful bride had just walked in the door. Let's see if I can get her to come on live with me. Huh? Your son, what kind of fish? Let's see. Your son, what kind of fish he catch? Um, my my kids, when I took them fishing back in the States, the little one, when they were little, my older two, I used to take them fishing for like bluegills or sometimes catfish, that type of thing. You're afraid of a butterfly? What about you, James? Did you fish back in the States? You guys up there in Chicago had the Great Lake there to go fishing and doing stuff in. We just have some puddles compared to that. We didn't even have lakes big enough to stick boats on. There's like two in the area, but be so many other boats that couldn't couldn't get your boat on there. Bullheads. Oh man. Yeah. Was that out in the Great Lake, James? Welcome, welcome, welcome. 4 people watching. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. My gorgeous wife just walked in here a minute ago. She walked back out, but she claims she's going to come over here. Yes. When my dad was alive. Okay. Awesome. I never fish. I've never went fishing for anything big. Just mostly stuff that you find in like the streams and stuff like that, or in a small lake there around Indiana. Try to catch a mess of them slipped out of my mind now. Try to catch a mess of fish so we could have something to eat on real quick. But catfish were always fun to catch, and bass and stuff like that. But I never got into it too much. I was too busy being cool. I'm just messing. Hello, hello. There's my number 3 son, Jabez. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Looks like we got 4 people on and 7 thumbs up, 5 people on. Under the lake, caught about 80 in 2 hours, pulling them out 2 at a time with my dad. Wow. So they were overloaded, huh? Yeah, I caught some bluegill like that before, where they would, I had a cane, one of those cane rods or whatever, and I'd just stick the hook into the water and they'd just bite it, and I'd yank them out real quick. I did that before at one of those little overcrowded lakes, I guess, or they were really hungry or something. Yeah, I put a worm on there. Put a worm on there, and they'd eat that worm off, and so I didn't put one on. You got a haircut. Awesome. A five. This is. Let me show off his haircut. He got a haircut. Whoa! Look how sharp. Do you feel guapo now? Huh? What do you do if you feel guapo? Oh, guapo, guapo. It was a school, yeah. So you had a big school of fish, and you're yanking them out, huh? I wish I would have stuck with fishing, but I never did. Like I said, I was always trying to find something to get into. I don't know. He didn't say anything. Nobody said nothing to me, and I didn't notice it. So maybe Vivian seen it. Come sit down, talk to us. We'll
Hey
talk.
guys,
There she is, my co-host. A lot prettier than I am.
meron na na.
Uh,
Lagay mo na lang. Thank you na. Hey guys, Pacific Paradise, hello. James Ower, Real Man Cook. Oh wow. NTO Travel, kumusta po? Hope you guys still here.
Philippines internet test. How does the internet compare to yours? Well, my internet is fast and faster. Uploading videos, awesome.
Well, my internet.
My service provider is PLDT. Yeah, that's ours too, but it's not reliable here in Coronadal. Where are you at, Pacific Paradise? I know you passed through, but are you in Jinsun? Is that where you stay?
I I had that when I was 4. Caught a blue
Gill.
gill. Would not take it off the hook, had the pole out of the car window all the way home, for my dad wanted me to take the fish off the hook.
Oh man, I never liked touching the fish myself,
Jameson,
so I would wear gloves so I could hold the fish.
our neighbor.
Yeah. Well, you said he went to Lake Cebu the other morning.
Right.
Yeah, you guys got better internet than us. Maybe we'll get good internet here. But yeah, we got the same provider.
Oh, fiber. No, we're not.
We're not going to get fiber.
I don't think it is fiber. But we pay 1,898.
That's how much it costs
Yeah.
monthly. How much do you guys pay there, Pacific Paradise in Jinsun?
Where did your viewer go?
Well, I told them that
1998.
you came and you were running away. No, there's people from America that was going to bed.
Mm, gotcha.
Rick was on here. I don't know.
Really?
He must have fell asleep.
Yeah. So did you see those kids?
What
Their
kids?
haircut?
I've seen
You didn't even
Dorotea's.
take that long because we're the only one.
It's good. I need to get my hair cut. Not the beard, not the beard, honey. Don't have to worry. We have fiber. Must be nice to have like really quick internet. I remember the days.
3,500.
Well, I'm glad I don't pay that a month.
Like almost $100. That's how much we pay for in America,
In
right?
America.
Question: how much do teachers make in Mindanao? Oh yeah, that's yeah.
How much do they make?
What do you mean? That depends. What are you, private? Private. I think it's like 6,000 pesos.
Is that a month?
Private, yes.
So private
Six.
school, they're making about 6,000 pesos a month.
And if public school, 15,000.
15,000 for a public school. Wow.
Yeah.
And my wife used to
The
teach way back in the day. She
no, it's now, right?
right. He's asking
It's
now how much.
15,000.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's government. I think nationwide it's set on a
S-
standard. Like it's a teacher one had the
That government.
yeah teacher
Yeah.
one be 14,000. Teacher two will be 18,000.
Yeah.
Like that.
Here
Here
20K.
20,000.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But our cost of living here is low.
Lower.
Yeah, lower. Our bananas free.
Bananas free. No, they're not free. She
In the
told me this.
farm, yeah.
If you live on the farm, you eat the banana.
Or if you have friends, it's free during harvest. What?
Leave your lip alone.
Feels like it's peeling.
Yeah, I'm gonna pill you.
20,000, is that teacher one, two, or that's the lowest you you know they pay you? Because the lowest they pay us here is 14,000. Not
The start.
included to the 13th month pay, the bonuses, the uniform thing. Many teachers can't pass exam, make 6,000.
Yeah.
That's private school here.
Now, do they have a like the public schools? They have a lot in their classroom, though, right?
Right.
So they'll have a class of how many?
At 40.
40 kids trying to teach. But do they have like assistants?
Yes. It's not like if you're an just like you're an advisor, you're only one classroom, and if you have
Other teachers that
other
come
teacher,
around
yes, yes,
and
morning,
teach?
yeah, and it's yeah, it's not all
It's
day,
definitely different.
right?
We're still trying to get used to the way they teach here and stuff. So our kids go to private school, and
Makes sense. Your
yeah.
Deo, go poop. Your bagel though. Diba?
Oh, my wife. So I love her. She yells, "Go poop" at the kids. Like poop on command. Are you feeling pretty good today, James? I seen you on LS earlier today. I was shocked that you came out and was talking. Mindanao speaks better English than here. Okay. Here in Jinsan, North Notre Dame, grade 7 to 10, they have to bring laptops to school. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of energy. That's good, my friend. It's good to hear. So they're already having kids bringing laptops. Back home in America, that was the norm. No naps. Wow. That is excellent. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Did you switch up meds? Is that what's doing it, or you change up something? Yeah, good to hear when you're doing better, my friend. Yeah, the school systems here, it took us a lot to get used to it. I mean, I won't say we're used to it, but it's a lot different. You have a lot more days off and a lot of activities going on, a lot of stuff that seems to slow down school, and then the testing periods and all kinds of weird stuff. What service provider plan do you have right now? I am. My wife said, we're on that PLPD PT or whatever. She said we pay 18 something. I don't know. Merce. What's the name of the plan that we're on for the internet? The plan. You don't. How much do we pay? 18 something. Yeah, so we pay 18 something, but she don't know the name of the plan. What I'm eating is the problem. Okay. So you changed up your diet and stuff. Yeah, James is from Chicago and living here in the Philippines for many years now. So you trying to get out of here so your son can go to school in the USA? Yeah, I definitely understand. But James, there's you got to watch the schools you send them to there too. It's some of them are, especially the public schools are just, I mean, probably better than here, but still, if they're not there to learn, they're definitely not going to because the teachers aren't trying to teach. I don't know what they're trying to do. 11 years. That's why my grammar is bad. Hey, my grammar is bad too, my friend. Especially when I'm typing. Yeah. Plus, you're from Chicago. That's a whole other story. I'm just messing. I went to Indianapolis public schools, so I know my grammar's bad. But we moved out of Indianapolis, and my kids all went to township schools and stuff like that. My oldest went to private school until I started having more kids. And then once you got more kids, then you quit paying for somebody to go to school, paying that much anyways. I forget how much I was paying a year, 9 grand or something. So yep, no more of that. So then I sent them to. Well, I just built a house and we moved into that better area. So you're trying to get to go where your sister is. Good schools in that area. Yeah, I imagine they got some good schools in Chicago too, but it's just you just gotta find the right ones, right? that's kind of how it is in Indianapolis. I mean, you got, you know, the majority of them are bad, but there's a few bright spots throughout. But when my oldest was in second grade, we he was in a public school in Indianapolis while we were building our house, and he was the second highest reading level in the school. There was one sixth grader that had a higher reading than him. So I was like, well, this is a problem. I didn't think my son was like super smart or nothing. I just thought the other kids were lacking. My friend teaches Chicago, but high schools are bad. Can't control the classes. Yeah, and I can't even imagine. But my wife has a degree in teaching, and we decided for her not to even take the test in America to teach because the schools are so bad. What school are your kids going to? They go to a private Christian school. If I could think of the name, I'd tell you what it is. But it's part of a church. I think the church is Capico or something. I can't remember. No, no, it's not Notre Dame. No. Notre Dame, I know very well. I'm from Indiana, and Notre Dame College is there in Indiana. And no, not Notre Dame. Oh, there's no problem with your grammar. He's just being silly. It's perfect grammar for us Americans. We can figure it out. Don't get me on here typing. Think you see bad grammar now. But anyways, the schools here are just different. I've never suspected my kids to. My wife telling me there's a lot of programs and different things that they're in and stuff here, and dance and costume. I just never thought it was like weekly. Seems like there's something going on every other week, maybe. I'm a fan of Notre Dame. Yeah, I love Notre Dame football. So we can agree on that one, James. Is that a program you're talking about? Go Irish, yeah. Now, as far as basketball, I've been an IU basketball fan for many, many years, even though they're doing horrible. My son is in eighth grade and he's coding his own game. Ah, that's awesome. So he's going to the Notre Dame. I don't know if they have a Notre Dame here. Maybe they do. Well, I know they got the Notre Dame College. My wife got one of her degrees from Notre Dame. But I don't know if it was. I don't think it was here in Marbel. I think it was Davao, maybe. Trying to shift around, getting all numb. Yeah, we may check on it too. My oldest is in sixth grade. Not my oldest, but my oldest son that's here in the Philippines right now. And sixth grade, so he's going to move out of this school, and we got to find him another one. Uh, We had thought about homeschooling them since my wife's a teacher anyway. She can just teach them, and we use American curriculum. Yeah, it's in France. Yeah, that's where the Hunchback of Notre Dame is from, right? France. Yeah, I just we have the Notre Dame there in South Bend, Indiana, not too far from Chicago. Yeah, you haven't had a chance of talking real English. Yeah, I James, I finally got a expat here that I talk to now uh, in this area. There's a couple, but I've met one that I see often, and he is from the UK or Great Britain. So I've been hanging out with him some. I just did a video where we went to Lake Cebu, and he's there with me, him and his wife. But they've only lived here for a few months now. So and they recently moved a little further away from us. They were already away, but now they moved a little bit further. Dorothea, grab the phone, take it to mama. My wife's phone is ringing. Then tell her to come here. I don't know where my wife gets her music for her phone, but it'd be embarrassing if I was holding it and it was singing that silly stuff. How many cars do you have? Well, that's a good question because I have two cars in America right now, and I have we have one car here, but we have a few cars that it's the family's cars, so we can use when we want them, that kind of thing. Is that is that a tricky one for you? Been there many times to the games. Go Irish football. Yeah, I've never been to a Notre Dame football game. I just always watched them at home and at the bar or whatever. I never made it to a game. Kind of weird. But I've been to South Bend many times. I never made a game. Pacific Paradise. How many cars do you have, my friend? Or do you have motorbikes, or I don't know what you guys all call them, different things here. The small ones we call them mopeds, and you guys refer to them as motorcycles. So you're there, and is that the is that Lake Cebu there that you're at? Had a guy from UK, but I had open heart surgery here and died 9 hours after the surgery. Oh man, wow. Now my father-in-law had open heart surgery here a few years back. Oh, you're near the house, Marbel. Okay. Yeah, I don't recognize the name. My wife is better. Oh, the wave pool. Yeah, I've been there a couple times, but it's, they never run the wave pool, and you had to ask them to and stuff. Like, what kind of place is this? I forget it's there because we quit going. Do you want to know where it is? It's in your hat. Where's your hat at? Ah, see? Just don't go getting loud. You need to go there. What a great time, Notre Dame. Yeah, barbecue. Yeah, I'll probably go there if I ever go back to the States and live. A lot of history, yeah. Definitely that. But James, my wife wasn't into it, so I quit going to games and stuff. But I did get her into professional football, and she was already a little bit of a basketball fan. So I took her to watch the Pacers play, and we went to several of those games. And then I took her to some Colts games and stuff like that. And we did go to a baseball game. We have a minor league team, the Indianapolis Indians, so I took her to that. I have a Land Cruiser. Oh, Toyota Land Cruiser. Only have one car. Awesome. Yeah, we currently have the Ford Echo Sport or whatever it's called, a little SUV, and then we got the Hilux and the Forager, both Toyotas, and then we got a Honda. I think it's called an Accent, and then we got a couple like big trucks or whatever, and a few motorcycles I don't drive. They look too small. Well, try a couple tricycles too. Merce. Our friend is right here in Marbel. So he's there. What's that place called? Yeah, he said the wave pool place. Yeah, we haven't been there since the guy from the UK was here, right? Yeah. Wow, you have both. Well, again, it's kind of weird because it's the family, and the family has cars. If that can make sense to you, we have a large family. We kind of like trade cars around a little bit. But the one that we use, the one that's our car, is the Ford EcoSport. Now, back in America, I have a Acura MTX, and then the Ford F-150. Well, you should come home. So, your Land Cruiser, like I really like those Land Cruisers. Like, what kind of year range is yours? Because I like to do a video sometime on a Toyota Land Cruiser here in the Philippines. The Hilux, is it AT automatic? Yes, it's an automatic. Our brother has one that is a manual that I sometimes borrow and drive his. Yeah, my the Ford EcoSport that we drive is a manual. Um, but I like it being a manual. I enjoy driving manual cars. But all the rest of them are automatic, except for the big trucks. They're manual. Rick is back in the house. Say hi to Rick. He's dooping and dapping.
Hey, Rick.
Riley, I'm going to leave you running. I'm jumping in the shower. Okay. Have a shave.
Hey.
Yeah, we'll see you back later, my friend. I'm glad you're feeling better. It's a 2008 Cruiser. Okay, that's awesome. Those are very, very reliable vehicles. Now yours is a V8, I imagine. Yeah, we tried to get something a little bit cheaper on gas here, so we went with the try to drive the things with the smaller engines, so we can go more places. Now, if I was working here, then I would probably want to get. I was thinking about a Toyota FJ. I'd like to have one of those. Hey, appreciate that, my friend. Rick told you hi.
He said hi.
Oh, okay. Appreciate that, James, my friend. I'm your biggest fan. I changed the suspension to Fox. Okay, so that's so is that the shocks and the springs and all that stuff that you changed up?
Sabi, ano chichirya? Yung snacks from the car. No? Right now, yung mga apakan ni Dirty yun.
Thank you, James. Jeremy, yes, we're trying to see if we could do an LS and how long it would last with our internet here during this time of the day. We're here in the Philippines, and if you sometimes when the kids get out of school and stuff, our internet gets real slow and then cuts out on us. So yeah, we just called this one the internet test. But welcome, my friend. Yeah, I don't want to remove the stabilizers. Okay, custom stabilizers. Awesome. Thank you, USA, checking in, bud. Got you loud and clear. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I'm glad. A lot of times we'll start loading and lagging. Here in the Philippines, some of the different places have better internet than others, and we're just not. We don't have that top tier. We have a couple tiers down. So, in your Land Cruiser, did you have any other custom stuff done to it? We actually haven't done anything to ours. Only thing that I could think of that I would probably do to it is, you know, something for a bumper guard because all these crazies driving around here afraid they're gonna hit me all the time. Not that I'll hit them, but afraid they'll hit me. Oh, thank you. I thought it was mine. How do you guys get stuff? Kids eating that one. He wants me to open it up for him, of course. Of course, there's a fee if I open it. You know what the fee is? I get the first bite. Watching from Hong Kong. Gwen, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go Taylor, where's my water at? Found it. Yeah, hopefully, Gwen, you're staying safe there in Hong Kong with the virus. It's one of the places they're saying we can't go. Pacific Paradise. Do you come to Marbel very often? Is this like one of the places you come to? Yeah, we're trying to learn more about what's going on with the virus. We had plans to go to Thailand this coming couple weeks here, and then it's been canceled on us. So we're going to Bangkok. Not really. Okay. We go toward Jinsan a lot. Sometimes we go to Davao. We got a house down there, so we go down there and check out the house and stuff. Oh, okay. So you go there about once a year. Yeah. Then we go to Jinsan for if we want to go to a decent mall, go down to Jinsan, go to SM or even Robertson's better than our stuff here. I haven't been. You guys got a KCC there too, I think, and I haven't been to that one in a while. I don't think. But SM's nice. Besides when they're trying to kick me out. So put amps and subs to your car. Is that what you're recommending? And change the stereo. You get the parts in Jinsun. Yeah. No, I'm probably not going to do that. In my younger days, I used to like a good stereo and stuff in the car, but yeah, it's not my thing anymore. The little factory radio is good enough for me. Yeah, I'm not. I used to have. I used to be in a stereo club where I had custom cars and had big speakers in them, lots of big amps and all that stuff. But spent a lot of money on that back in the day. But yeah, it's not my thing anymore. So a little factory deal is good enough. It works as long as I can. As long as I can hook the phone up to it, I'm good to go. Have you done all that kind of stuff to your car? Got subs and amps and different things in it. Have it booming. It's too hot here to even roll down the window while I'm driving. Maybe I'll put a bigger air conditioning unit in it. That's how I upgrade it. Well, yeah, my car here doesn't even have. The car I drive now doesn't have a backup camera. All the rest of them do, but the one I drive doesn't. In Davao, I won a sound system contest back in '03. Okay, in Davao, awesome. Yeah, I used to be in the competitions back in the day. I had back then you wanted kicker competitions. I had 212s and JBL audios and an Alpine head unit, but that's back in '90s. Let's see, '96 maybe, '95, '96. I had a Camaro, '95 Camaro that I had it all in. I had to reinforce my back window so I didn't pop it out. It was a hatchback, so we were afraid that the back window was going to blow out from all the bass. So we had to put more brackets into it. Back then, I, I'm trying to remember. I think it was called an Audio Tech. That my big amp that ran my subs was a what I recall. It was an Audio Tech. But then I had some smaller amps to run the other speakers, the 6x9s, and then I had the component speakers. So I had different amps. Yeah, Rick there can vouch for me for my Camaro. Camaro was Rick was my Camaro loud. He's my friend from back home. I'm not opening that. Eat this. What? All right, my friend. We'll see you next time. I heard Cowboy for the first time in the '95 Camaro. Is that the Kid Rock Cowboy? I thought I had a Mustang then. Mars, what's up with my kids? They were eating this, and then he's having me trying to open something else. I have to drive faster because I'm in Marbel. Yeah. Do we have a Ginseng or a Notre Dame? Yeah, I don't know the college, but what about high school or something? Do they? But he was saying his kids are going. That's where they go, but not in Ginseng, right? Don't drive too fast, my friend. Yeah, he said he had to go get his kids.
Oh,
Happy Pappy, my Camaro was loud. The exhaust, not the stereo. Yeah,
Happy Papi just got here.
yeah. Welcome,
Hello,
welcome,
Happy
Happy
Papi.
Pappy. Yeah, I've had several Camaros and Trans Ams and stuff, but in that particular Camaro, it was not. I didn't do anything to the exhaust, but I did in my GTO. I had that thing growling. Yeah, that was a nice system. Yeah, it was a loud system, wasn't it? I remember when Brian got a ticket riding around in it. Got a ticket. He was on 465, and they heard him coming up on Emerson at the bowling alley. If you know where that is down south. Freezer.
Not the gray one, okay?
Happy Pappy, what are you doing up so early, my friend? Did you go to stoke the fire? Earlier, we had somebody from Florida here with us, but I think he was further south than you. Mine was a 72. Yeah, glass glass bag. Yeah, man, that's awesome. So was it the split bumpers, the 72 that had the split bumpers? I always wanted that. I never had one of those. I had a 79 Trans Am, but I never had a early 70s. I had a 72. You guys got me talking about something I like. I had a 72 that had it was a Riviera, boat tail Riviera, and that had a 454 in it. I could make that thing shift back and forth, just sitting there burning up the tires, and the whole back end of it just sliding back and forth, smoking them. That thing was crazy, but it loved the gasoline. Let's see, just got up to put wood in the stove. Okay, that's what I was guessing. Mine was a one piece. I think 71 was split. I thought the 72s were split too. Maybe it was certain ones of the 72. Because I was looking at a Z28 Camaro, and it had split. But then again, my memory's not where it used to be. 46. It's 46 in Florida. Can you believe it? Those Floridans are going to be popsicles, just like these Filipinos. Somebody on here earlier was saying up in Luzon it was like 69 or something, over 68 or 69 overnight last night up there. It's like, wow, freezing them to death. Thank you for everybody that's on. All 9 people watching and 8 thumbs up. Rick, what else are you up to tonight while you're up early? I think you went back. My Camaro was low enough the front that I ran over a Coke can laying down. It would crush it while the rear bumper was at my waist. Yeah, I did. I did one car like that, Happy Pappy that I had. That I jacked. Well, I had air shocks in the back, so I could stick the rear end. I had like an '85 Camaro one time, and I I put those air shocks in the back so I could put the nose to the ground toward the ground and run it tall on the back. Let's see. We'll send you the bill from watching you guys. So no need to thank me. Joey B's in the house. Well, let me tell you what my address is, Joey B. Oh, there's no numbers on the house. Sorry. Here you got to say, well, there's a big rock, and you turn right at the rock. And shout out to everybody. Thumbs up to you. Thank you. Just dropping by. Thank you, MTO Travels. Appreciate it. Hopefully you find some friends here. So where are you, my homeboy? Too white to be a Filipino? Yes, we are. We are in the Philippines. We are in Mindanao. South Cotabato is our province or state, and our town that we live in is Koronadal City, also known as Marbel. My wife is Filipino. Well, I think I'm gonna play some tennis. How you gonna play tennis? You gonna play it on the PlayStation, or do you got one of the Wii games, Rick? I don't remember if you have a Wii. I know you had a PlayStation. Mike and May, yeah, I seen that. Mike and May hit their 4,000. Yeah, I watched their video a while ago and congratulated them. Last I checked, I'm at 2820. 2820. So got a little ways to go to hit that, and plus I'm working on getting the subs that we need. Well, hello, my friend, all the way from Vermont, USA. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And thank you for joining us. I don't know if you've subbed to the channel yet. Please do so if you haven't. You come back, and if you hit the bell, it lets you know when I'm doing these LSs. Most of the time, my wife is hanging out with us too, but she's busy bopping around right now. So PlayStation 4, lol. Yeah, Rick, I was wondering. I I didn't remember seeing you out on the court anytime recently. I'm just messing with you. You and your tennis. Too cold in Vermont. Yeah. Is it snowy in Vermont right now, or is it kind of mild? I know it was in the 60s as a high there in Indiana yesterday. I was seeing my friends post, and that's pretty awesome. Too cold. Yeah. So Rick is it supposed to get cold this weekend? Did I read that on somebody in Indiana's page? I was hearing it was like 60. I seen people out with just jackets on and stuff. I was talking with someone the other day, and it was warmer in Idaho than Florida. Wow. Not much snow here. Temperatures have been up and down. Get get 3 inches of snow, then it melts by tomorrow. Yeah. Well, don't sound too bad of a winter if it's happening like that. Of course, the first winter we miss, it's a mild one, right? Vermont famous for the fudge. You know, I've been through Vermont, but I was young, so I'm not for sure. Dad took us on a trip all up the east coast there, into all the different states, camping and different things for about 2 weeks. But we started off in D.C. and then went up from there. Rick, are you famous for your fudge? Joke, joke, joke. See, I got the Indiana drink Indiana beer. I got the Pacer hat on, so I'm supporting Indiana today. I went out earlier, taking the kids to school and stuff, and then I hadn't dressed down yet since I've been home. Yes, Florida has been cold this year. Of course, I wish for snow down there. Yeah, not too many friends. Hoping to ride, hoping to hide from the snow. Yeah, I lived in New York 28 years. Was never in the New England states. Ah, so you never went up past it, huh? I took my wife into New York, but we never went into New York City. They told me they wanted to go, and I was driving to New York City while we were there in New York. And next thing you know, they changed their mind, and we drove back away. I forget the name of the track, but we stayed right by it. Yeah, can't think of what it's called up there. Vermont is famous for our maple syrup. That's what it is. Rick has super fudge. One of our neighbors is from St. Jay's in Vermont. His kids are always texting him the weather there. uh, especially if it's warmer there than it is in Florida. I bet they're loving getting them. What is that? So I've been to most every other state from New York to Florida, Idaho to Arizona. Now, didn't you drive for a while there, Happy Pappy? Okay, so St. Jay gets more weather than you do there in central Vermont. Huh? James is back. My friend James is back in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, transporting cars, awesome. Yeah, I was just my friend that's here local, um, the expat that I met and been hanging out with here. He used to transport cars there in Great Britain, and he would drive them around. But they would get in the car and drive it, not trail it. So they would get out and drive the cars to wherever it's going to be. Talk to enjoy the job, except for when people didn't show up to pick them up after you dropped the car off. But yeah, that would be ugly. That's right. I knew it was something sweet. It's been about 20 years. So Rick, you been up to Vermont there? Oh, it gets warmer here than Florida. We call it NASA. This state is about to be rich. Having cold here, my friend. Yeah, cold, 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 huh? Jay is about 30 miles from Canada border. Ooh, in New York. I was near Watertown Also about 30 miles from the Canadian border. Rutland, Vermont. Okay. Well, thank you guys all for hanging out with me here. We got 10 people on and 9 thumbs up. If you guys haven't given me a thumbs up or down, please remember to do so. Helps us out. We collect them, put them on the fridge. I'm messing. So James, Jen said she was going to the market. She already back from having the day at the market to get some stuff. That's something that I do not enjoy here. Going to have to go to the grocery store or market. Makes me not want to eat. Yeah, I used to deliver flowers there from Michigan. Wow, yes. Okay, so she made it back. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I'll be looking to see if she does the LS tonight. I missed her last night, but watched the video that they made. Kind of fun. They're eating that sour fruit or whatever it was. They're dipping it into the hot stuff.
Para mamaya gabi.
There's my lovely wife running around. What'd you do? There she is. There she is. We have a lot of food here in the freezer, but need to eat different. Oh, Indian mango. Okay. Yeah, I thought those were like young mango or whatever they call them. Yeah, that's what I watched yesterday. I couldn't make out what she called them, but that's what I was thinking they were. Because we eat the. My wife just calls them young mango, or they're so sour or whatever. But I always dip mine in the salt stuff, not the hot stuff. But I'm not a real Filipino, anyways, right? I'm just faking it. I don't even fake it. So, Rick, when you delivered your flowers from Michigan, what was the furthest away that you went to deliver them? You remember you told me delivered them to Osco Drugs and places like that. Going back to bed. It's 4:30 a.m. Talk at you all later. Okay, Happy Pappy. We'll see you next time. Okay. So they got the mango trees. Yeah. Yeah, we have a couple mango trees at the farm that we have here. And these trees are so big. It's shocking. But I haven't been around for when they harvested the mango. Yeah, yeah, I did. But they didn't bring that many of them here. But I was there at the farm when we were picking the young ones off and we were eating them. That is the good stuff, right? Most of the time I see the vendor on the bicycle. He'll ride around with it. Yeah, Happy Pappy's asking you where at. He's been up by there. You done kept him out of bed. You done sparked his interest. Messing with you, Happy Pappy. Rick, did you ever get with Mercy on how to change your name to your channel? Hear my wife arguing with my little one in there about his snacks. Oh, I'm down to 15%. 15%. Well, if you guys have not made friends yet, go ahead and do so. I know Happy Pappy and James are mostly supportive. Lazan, married a foreigner in the Philippines. That is my wife's channel, and that's our other channel that we have. She does the videos and stuff for that channel by herself. I might be in them, but she does the videos. That way, if she says something about the Philippines, they won't kick me out. Saying bad stuff, you can get kicked out for doing bad things. So, so she can do stuff on that channel that I wouldn't put on this channel. And it's a growing channel. We show the farm there and different things like that. Some of the different projects that we got going on at the farm. So if you guys don't know her, check her out. She's gonna change up the name coming up. She doesn't like how long the name is. Married a foreigner in the Philippines. I wouldn't want to write all that out either. Thank you guys. We got 7 people here and 9 thumbs up. I'm not for sure how many thumbs down I got, but probably a few. Was thinking about doing the no bra challenge next week, but I don't wear a bra anyway, so I didn't think it'd help. Uh, Maybe another time when I get on here by myself, I'll do. I'll title it "No Bra Challenge." See how many people come here and give me a thumbs down. Okay, it's so south of the bed. Okay. Yeah, you guys know about all that stuff up there a lot better than I do. If it ain't Mindanao, I probably don't know. Although I know a little bit about Dugetti and Iloilo just from visiting, driving to them. Sorry about that. Never mind, Jabba. That was our lovely gate bell. Usually have my son run out there and open it for the next lucky person that wants to come over. If you live at a place that has a lot of people, there are always people coming and going. The entire family lives here, so well, not my wife's brother and his family. They live in a different place, but close. They're in this town, but everybody else, her sister and parents live here. So it's always hopping. Here's my wife. Looks like she might have a snack in her hand. Not many speak English there, yeah. Is that, I usually notice if they're older, they don't speak English. What is this, apple or turnip? My wife gives me something, don't tell me what it is. Like a turnip. Your dad was just out there. Oh, there he is. Less than a handful, yeah. Well, Jen did a real good job at learning English, though. She talks very well. I know she's not that confident in herself, but she does a good job. A Brit in the Philippines, yeah. I think I'm subbed to Brit in the Philippines. Happy Pappy, are you friends with Jen's family? That's uh that's their main channel. James is not the main channel there. So his wife's channel might already be friends with him. But if you're not friends with her, you might check her out. Chris and Mel, yeah. Sorry, I'm eating now, but my wife gave me a snack. It's hard to eat. There he is. There he is. I smell trouble coming. Ugly American living in the Philippines is here. Started without me. Yeah, I was testing my internet today. See how long I can last without it turning off. Well, since did I tell you that ugly American named his pig? Yeah. Did I tell you that? Somebody said that. Yeah, I think she's definitely been here. I talk to her all the time, but I think she goes to Rena's show too. So That ugly guy is here. Yeah, time to go. Ugly Americans chasing off all my friends. They don't want any more pigs. They don't want any pigs named after them. Don't talk about my good friend Riley like that. Happy. What are you doing? Merce, what are you doing? Trying to get my wife to come in here for a few minutes. I haven't seen her. What are you eating? Apple? It's a like a turnip. What do you guys call it?
Singkamas.
What is it?
Singkamas.
Cincamas. Yeah, it's like a turnip is what it is. So she cut up some. The our British friend gave us a few of them. I guess they have them at their place, and but yeah, they gave us a few. So because I liked them pretty well when I brought them and we were snacking on them. Okay, later, guys. Okay, happy Pappy. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm afraid of Mercy, so I'm going back to bed. Happy Pappy said he's afraid of you, Merce. Happy Pappy said he's afraid of you, so he's going to go to bed now. He's afraid of you. I don't know. That you're crazy?
No, not that crazy.
Not too crazy. Comparatively, she's not too crazy. Dorothea, what are you doing? Here, drink this one. You already got one? Where did you get that one from? The fridge? That was a good pig, Riley. I miss her. Well, you're not supposed to cook your pets, ugly. Was that your pet pig? You guys slaughtered and ate. You're supposed to kill the pigs out in the bays, not the one that runs around the house, guards the house, and you done killed it. Uh, uh, okay, that piece is in your beard. You gotta save it for later. That's right. That's right, James. That's a later piece. I try to keep stuff for later. Uh, Especially like some syrup or something. You get in there and get all matted down. And you just pull it up and lick on it when you get hungry. Counts as eating the same thing twice. Ouch. Right on, James. Hey, ugly American doesn't need any help trying to make fun of this beautiful beard. Uh, I bet that tastes, yeah, it tastes great. Delicious. My wife took away my snack she gave me. She wouldn't give it to other people. Hoping she'll bring it back. Only had like two pieces. That's how she does me though. And that's actually good for you, the turnip thing. It's supposed to like lower your cholesterol and stuff like that. I don't know if it does, but I was going for it to see. Our test is going pretty good today. Been here for 2.5 hours already, and it has not cut off. So maybe it's a better time to come online right at 3 o'clock ish. Take off your glasses. Maybe you can see better. Oh yeah, I already know. These things are bifocals, man. I got the squares at the bottom bifocals because I know how bad I see. If I take them off, it's all over. I want to be able to see this beautiful face. Sorry, ugly American. Sorry, making you jealous and stuff. I don't mean to. It's just hard not to see how beautiful I. I mean, you know. Oh man. So ugly American, I had somebody that lives about an hour away from me in here today, and he was saying he had PLPT or whatever, and they had the fiber optics in his place and got really fast internet. How many fingers am I holding up? Four. One of them's a thumb. Uh, hopefully you're not holding up one, telling me I'm number one, right? Uh, I don't know if my wife is teaching tonight or not. No, I thought that was her, but it's not. One. Yeah, tell me I'm number one, right? Correct. He can't see. Yeah. Oh, I see. Great. I just, it's hard to read this writing though. I don't know. James probably sees the writing when his wife is doing the LSs, but it's hard to see. Ugly American, when you start doing the LSs, I come to your channel. We'll see if you're wearing your glasses or not. Oh, you don't have glasses? Wait till you read this writing long enough. I try to pull it closer to me, but that don't always work. After a while, it just looks like jibber jabber. It's all squirreled together. You would think they make the pictures a little bit bigger too. Oh well. So what you been doing today, Mr. Ugly Man, Ugly American? Peso, 1 peso, 1 peso. My allowance. That is 100% right, Ugly American. It is hard to be humble when you look like this. Uh, when you grow one of these big beards like this, then it's all over. It's done. The humbleness is gone. You know, my dad started growing a beard in 1980, and he's had a beard ever since. Of course, back in his day, his beard went down like past his belt buckle. He let it grow and grow and grow. And me, I've never had it too long. This is my first beard I ever grew. So, but now, he's older. He still has his beard, but it's about his mine now because, as he gets older, he got, it falling out and stuff. So it don't get as long anymore. Yes, they have PLPT here, but not out so far as us yet. Yeah, it's still growing. Yeah, his still grows, but it just don't grow as long. Mine, I cut it all the time, or most of the time what I do is when I'm brushing it, I'll get knots in it or whatever, and I'll rip out the knot. It rips out a bunch of hair. I had a hole right here there for a while where I ripped out a huge knot. Instead of putting like fancy conditioner in it, which I don't have over here, I just rip the knots out when I get them. But yeah, I have videos up of my dad here in the Philippines. He's been over here a couple times already. The second time he came over here and got married, and I went to his wedding. Yeah, I'm gonna grow mine. And my wife says cut it, and it's gone. Yeah, that is the story. Yeah, but what it is, James, my mother passed away some years back, um, and my dad was very lonely. And my wife has been a matchmaker for many years, and she doesn't like seeing people lonely. She matches them up with people. So my brother, my uncle, friends, all have Filipino wives. So it was natural, my dad, he sees me and my brother got great wives and my uncle. So he's lonely. Why not a Filipino? So, but she's still here in the Philippines. They filed to get her visa so she can go to the States, but they did get married here. Oh, you keep disappearing.
Oh, because I'm helping them. What's up?
I'm doing a lot LS. What are you helping them do?
Pull up a form.
What's today? Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Do you get the
This is
signal
the
from a tower?
itinerary.
Okay, hold on. Do we get a signal from the tower?
Oh, no idea.
She doesn't know. Well, we get our internet. I believe it's just wired, right? We get a wired internet, right? So my wife is trying to talk to me about a visa run trip. You want to tell me, or tell me later?
No, I just want to show you.
I can't read that.
Look, it's already big. See?
Good lord.
See
A
what?
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 What is that right there?
Presidential Palace?
Pineapple what?
Cake Factory.
What? Like I want to go to a pineapple cake factory.
You don't know. It's new experience. Taipei 101, Ningxia Night Market. Then check in. It's
Fisherman
waterfalls. See, there's lots of
waterfall sounds
Rao
okay.
Night Market, Sky Lantern. What?
Let's see. Okay, so your mother was American, and then when died, he married a Filipino. Yes, yeah, my mom. Yeah, my mom was American, but it's actually my stepfather. It's not my biological father, but he's been my dad since I was very young, so that's my dad, you know. But yeah, after my mom passed away, she died of cancer, and a couple of years later, then he's lonely, and my wife. He asked my wife about maybe meeting somebody, and she made it happen. So long story, bam, bam, bam. He come meet her in the Philippines. My wife came with him, and then when we came here to live, then he came back to marry her, and then they got married and up in Iloilo. So we went up there. We drove up there to go to the wedding, all that kind of good stuff. So my wife or my dad married a Filipino, but my uncle is also married to a Filipino. My brother's married to a Filipino. Who else? There's some other people I just can't remember. My friend Rick on here, he's gonna come over and probably marry a Filipino. Oh, the it is a long story. Yeah, sorry. I mean, good signal. Yeah. Um, as far as our signal, I don't. I believe it's just a cable, like cable wire, that we get our internet from. It was already in this house before we came here, so we're not quite sure. But we don't have an antenna or anything up. Just we did have one for the TV, but we don't we don't use it anymore. We quit paying for internet on the TV and stuff. So you got your globe loaded and it's still doing well for you there, ugly American. Said we were buffering. Was I buffering or were you buffering? I'm joking. I know it was us. I can see it on the tablet here. Yeah, this is about the time we would normally probably do our LS, right? Is that almost dead?
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to have to get off here because I got to start looking at this trip and also got to start messing with taxes. I just bought the program to work on my taxes, so I need to start doing that. And I also do half the family's taxes, so oh, what fun.
I mean, good see.
Well, thank you guys all for hanging out with us today. Thanks everybody for giving us thumbs up. And what else?
That's it.
That's it.
We will see you next
We'll
time.
see you next time, everybody. Thank you for checking out the Rileys. And I'll keep talking while my wife tries to click this off. Bye, guys. See you next time. Uh-oh.